You look like you just got done reading the rankings.
No.
What does this mean to you?
Not very much, to be honest with you.
This is very hot stuff in the law applicant market, and people are waiting for it.
Yeah, I think rankings matter. My dad graduated from law school here, so.
Do you think you still would have loved him if he went to a lesser school?
Yes.
So then it really doesn't matter.
I guess not that much.
The U.S. News and World Report ratings are out. We're hitting the beat to find out what people have to say.
What I do with these numbers, I put them into my computer. I have a very large database, and then I comb through and try to figure out what's going on with schools.
Who do you think the people are that give a shit about rankings?
People who probably weren't very popular in high school.
So how important are these things to you?
Oh, they're critical.
I think employers look at it. Employers consider where schools sit, where, what kind of students are coming out of the top schools, and they look to this to find out.
Could the world of law firms exist without the U.S. News rankings?
Oh, absolutely. Not only could it exist, it would probably be better.
What would make you the rankings more appealing to you? Like pictures?
Pictures would be cool. I'd like some more pictures.
Dreamy. Would you trust rankings if they kind of had like more subjective categories like hotness?
Sure.
Would you pose for those pictures?
No.
Attractiveness of students should be a factor?
Yeah, it should definitely be a factor.
Okay. Who looks good this year?
Well, who's moved, you mean?
Who you got your eye on? Who's on the rise?
I have no idea.
The rankings are sort of highly subjective and based on a number of factors that are capable of being gamed.
Do you think lawyers from top 10 schools get laid more than people that didn't go to a top 10 school?
Actually, probably not, because they probably have less free time.
They're probably uglier.
Yeah, most likely.
Let's talk the movers and shakers. Let's talk about what's really heating it up. Let's talk about anyone can stay the same from year to year. George Washington, 20 to 28. What happened?
I have no idea.
Do you know where you stand, like your school stands?
Yeah, I think we're 18 right now.
Would you date a guy that went to a third-tier law school?
Obviously not.
Do you know what the term triple T means?
No. What is it?
Do you want to?
Sure.
It means third-tier toilet.
Oh.
Trying to distinguish between, school number 67 and school number 42. It's just silly.
All right, so what would you say to somebody that goes to Vanderbilt, the school that's one above you guys?
Congratulations on making a slightly better choice than me.
Well, who told these guys they had the market on rankings anyway?
I don't know.
What happened is the U.S. News began publishing this back in the 1980s, and no one else has bothered to supply a widely used competing ranking.
Rank this. Should people from top 10 schools be conscious about not being a douchebag?
That's an entirely separate question.
If I'd gotten into Harvard, I probably would have been a dick to people who went to lower ranked schools, but I feel like I'm kind of at a lower ranked school.
It kind of knocked you down a peg?
Yeah, it did.